Here I want to introduce you how the basic operation of the iPigeons and the cable connections with the clock antenna and the clock. Firstly, I introduce the cable connection of the clock antenna. Okay, you can see all the connection in the back of the clock antenna here. The power is here. One is the GPS. The GPS antenna you have to take it outside to access. It's better to see the antenna, better to see the sky. So if the GPS get the signal, the blue light will stop blinking. That means the GPS got the signal. The next is the printer cable. It's COM port 25-pin cables. The next one is also an RS-232 connect to your laptop. This cable is optional because you need the two cables to connect to a USB port to your computer. So nowadays we use the USB called the virtual COM port, and this line, this connector here, you can directly connect to your laptop. Next is a very important cable called the universe cable, also known as mini DIN. So you can see there are 4 pins connections here, and all connectors have an arrow that show the directions. Okay, so before you use, you can double check with the pin if it's the same line, same height of each connectors. The connectors connect to the clock antennas. The arrows is showing up. You have to use these directions to connect to the clock antenna. The other side of the universe cables, the arrows have to facing down, like this way, to connect to your clock. When you connect it, you have to fully plug inside to the clock as well as the clock antenna. This one is the main cable for your loft antenna. Okay, so the bigger side is connect to the clock. Please just notice there's a dent on the connectors. The dent direction facing up, and you can easily slide into the clock and tighten up. This is the standard 5 meters extension cables. Please note all the connectors has the arrows on the connectors. So if you want to connect 2 cables together, just find the arrows like this, facing the 2 arrows, plug inside, and you just tighten up in the clock directions. Okay, good. Same as you can connect to the loft antenna like this, arrow to arrow, and tighten up, screw. Good. One thing to remind you is that please don't put too close from the clock to the loft antenna. Now I am going to show you the buttons on the clock. The most important is this. There is a big button on the left upper side. This is not the power button. This is the switch of your LED screen. If you don't like the LED light, or you want to save the powers, you can turn it off and turn it on like this. There is no power switches on this iPigeon clock. If you want to turn off the power, all you can do is to unplug the powers here, or the universe cables. There are 5 navigate buttons on the clock. You can navigate with the button. It's touchscreen. It's very easy to use and very sensitive. When you select the drop down box like this, you can just like this. You can use your fingertips to scroll the drop down box.